Hey Rhody, I'm Elise Major.
And I'm Jenna Kaplan, and this is Hey Rhody Weekly, where we bring the pages of our magazines to life.
This week we're talking all about South County surf culture,
A new place to eat in Jamestown,
the Newport Flower Show,
and of course, your weekend must-dos.
all this and more coming up.
So today what we're focusing on is the surf feature. And Elise, a little birdie told me that you were once a little bit of a surfer.
I tried to be a little bit of a surfer, yes. I went to Malibu and I got my first taste of that tasty wave. And then I tried to bring it back to Rhode Island with me, and I did a little bit of surfing at Easton's Beach and all the seaweed. It didn't last long, but I did have a subscription to Surfer Magazine for a while.
That is commitment.
I fancied myself kind of a gidget, but it was more like in my head, I think.
So you're no Peter Pan surfer?
No, but Peter Pan, so he is like a big deal in the local surf culture. And that's who we are talking to for this feature on surf culture for our June issues. It's Peter Pangiatis or something like that. And the lure of the Beach Boys songs drew him to be a surfer when he was about 13 years old. 50 years later, he's still at it. He's taught many people to surf. He owns a surf shop. So this is about him and another surf shop owner in Westerly.
How fun.
I know.
Maybe I'll check it out to pick up some surfing tricks and tips.
Well, there's a sidebar of all the places around the state
Oh, even better.
where you can learn to surf or buy surf stuff.
Yeah, I need a new hobby, so.
Yeah. So you can hang 10.
I can hang 10.
There you go. Pretty cool.
Cowabunga. What's...
Nick Del Judas is at the table to talk about food.
Because I'm always here to talk about food. And today we're talking about Salty Restaurant and Wine Bar, which is, from what I understand, they used to be a pop-up at a restaurant that they are now kind of having a residency at, but Elise knows a lot more about it, actually.
Well, it's the Village Hearth Bakery in Jamestown. And it's just like this cute little bakery, and this foodie couple, the husband has traveled the world, and now he's back in Rhode Island, and they started doing this as sort of like a pop-up at night, and it became so popular that this is starting this month. Actually, it's going to be a regular thing.
Oh, so it's actually at a place that typically didn't serve dinner style food.
Absolutely, it's at a little bakery cafe, which completely transforms at night. I guess they try to change the whole look of it and everything, and the food looks amazing.
Yeah, it's supposed to be kind of like a farm-to-table, chef-forward type of food, right?
Absolutely, yeah. And there's so many farms in Jamestown, and they use them to source a lot of their foods, like Watson Farm.
You know what's kind of funny is that you drive through Rhode Island all the time, or maybe I don't want to say you, it's you.
I do drive through Rhode Island all the time.
Drive through Rhode Island all the time, and you see in South County mostly a lot of farms, a lot of kind of open pasture area, and but in my head I don't think about farms in Rhode Island. I don't know why there's this weird disconnect.
Oh, so it's like my
between
waterfalls?
The two. Yes, exactly. I didn't know there were farms here. No, I knew there were farms here, but it just doesn't I don't know, it doesn't compute to me as being a farmer-friendly state, but there are a lot of farms.
There's a lot. Well, it's funny, you know me, I like taking the back roads everywhere I go. Mm-hmm. So I am always on the lookout for farms. And I have a running list going of honor stands. Yep. Last time I think I had 40, which is when somebody sets up a little shack at the end of their driveway or their farm and they sell things through the honor system. That is one of my hobbies, to find those places. But anyway, so yes, there's a lot of farms. But this restaurant, it just looks really delicious, and definitely somewhere where we should go. What are you laughing at, Nick?
I'm not laughing at anything.
Oh, and guess who wrote it?
Who?
Ruthie Wood, our former intern turned star writer.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah, so we sent her to do the experience piece. She enjoyed a whole dinner there and wrote about it. It's very nice.
I do have to say, nothing beats a good farm-to-table restaurant.
Mm-hmm. Seriously.
right?
That's absolutely true.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
It actually makes a huge difference. If you've never been to one, you should. Maybe you can start with a salty restaurant and wine bar.
And now to take a moment and mention our sponsor for this episode, Rhode Island Energy.
Rhode Island Energy can help you find ways to save, including 75 to 100% off approved insulation and 100% off air sealing. It all starts with a no-cost home energy assessment.
Schedule your no-cost home energy assessment today at rienergy.com/save-at-home. That's rienergy.com/save-at-home.
And now back to the show.
You know who loves flowers? This girl right here.
Yeah, it would be me.
So that makes me think, are you going to the Newport Flower Show?
I am, for my first time ever. I'm so excited. It's going to be at Rosecliff. Have you been to Rosecliff?
I have.
Yeah, it's a beautiful mansion.
Yeah, yeah.
Why was I stumbling over that?
Because it's so lavish.
Want to hear another fun fact about me?
Sure.
I was a PA on the shoot of True Lies, which filmed at Rosecliff many moons ago. So whenever I go back, I'm like, this is where I got bored watching Arnold Schwarzenegger do the, dance scene.
He was there?
Yeah, he was.
Wait, how tall is he? I just wonder what it'd be like to see him in person.
It's funny, I don't remember how tall he was, but he and Tia Carrere were doing like the ballroom scene for like hours.
Yeah.
And I always laugh because, and I know this is like way off topic,
but go on, I need to know.
It shows how humans can get bored watching anything, because after like an hour of watching the takes of the ballroom scene, I just started wandering around Rosecliff. But anyway, the Newport Flower Show is going to be there, and the headliner is Lucy Hunter, and she's somebody from the UK who I have been following on Instagram for years, Lucy the Flower Hunter. And she does these big arrangements that are really like blousy and messy and beautiful. And she just had her second book come out, and so she'll be there signing books, doing workshops like the whole festival long.
Fun. Do you think she has any tips on how to not kill a fern?
I would need to know that tip. I don't know, but maybe how to make like a dead fern look lovely.
Oh, even better.
Yeah, exactly.
So now our must-dos for the weekend.
Okay, so this is just before the weekend. Thursday night is Style Week Northeast, which is an awesome runway fashion show that happens on the side lawn of the Capitol Grill. And it is so cool. I never thought I was a fashion show girl until Rosanna Ortiz, who puts this all together, just said, please come to this thing already. She would invite me every year. And then when I finally went, it is so much fun. The music is pumping. They have like local, designers, regional designers. There's a market of vendors, there's food. I mean, it is just, usually there's a performance by Ballet Rhode Island. It is just the most fun event. Hopefully I can bring you along this year. It's very cool. Yeah, it's awesome. I love it.
And then on Saturday, the 15th, there is the Providence Artisans Market that is in Lippett Park. So it's a great place to go to get some art, kind of, walk around outside. Hopefully it's a nice day out.
Do you know, Mike, and the artist, I think Mike Bryce runs that. And I don't know if you've ever noticed, but a lot of people will have a painting of like a Dell's cup.
Yeah.
That's him.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so he will be there with all those paintings like the Dell's cup, which is sort of iconic here in Rhode Island.
Say, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Iconic. And then throughout the whole weekend, there's the Rhode Island Anime Con.
Are you into anime?
Kind of.
Like, would you show up in a costume, cosplaying, if you will?
If it was like a Pokemon, yeah, I would.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Do you like Pokemon?
I like Charmander.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I like Bulbasaur.
Oh my gosh!
Bulbasaur. He knew it was coming.
Maybe I could wear the Charmander costume to the geek speed dating that they're having.
Oh my gosh, that would be so awesome.
Just don't tell Josh, because
no, exactly.
he probably wouldn't like that.
We won't say anything. If you see somebody walking around like Bulbasaur, Hashtag it's not me, really.
Hashtag Rhody Jam.
Hashtag Rhody Jam.
The blah, 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 blah. The Newport Flower Show returns this, damn it.
And I'll be all like, they know me so well. At Jamestown's Village Hearth it's a Village Hearth Bakery, I'm sorry.
Oh, I feel like, look who I found outside.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. It's our wacky neighbor, Nick. That's Salty, S-A-L-T-Y.
There's Comic-Con happening.
Anime Con.
Anime Con. The whole weekend is Anime Comic-Con.
Exactly. It's just Anime Con.
One more time.